Hey guys, it's Kimberly with the Happiness Journey. Just want to check in and make sure everybody's okay and keeping their sanity during this time. I have 7 tips of things that you can do to keep your mind growing and keep your body moving while you may be stuck at home. So, number one is to read. So, reading fiction or nonfiction. I choose nonfiction. I prefer to read personal development books. I'm learning more about mindset, how to stay in control of my mind, how to stay motivated, things like that, or reading about finances, things like that. I did drop a post in the Happiness Journey Facebook group within the last 2 days about a stack of books that my husband Kevin and I would recommend reading. The great ones that both of us have read, or one of us at least has read and highly recommends those books. My favorite are the Rachel Hollis books, Girl Stop Apologizing and Girl Wash Your Face. For guys, there's a few in there that Kevin recommends, so check out that post for that picture of the books. There's thousands of other books out there that are awesome to read as well. And then when you're reading, you're always growing your mind, you're always expanding your knowledge and learning more. So that's an awesome thing to do to keep busy. Number 2 would be exercise. Keep your body moving. I know we're all stuck at home right now. I know it's really difficult. Even with my kids at home, I'm throwing on kids yoga on YouTube and they're loving it. So there's thousands of free workout videos you can find on YouTube. Also Instagram, if you search workouts on Instagram, there are various Instagram accounts dedicated just to posting pictures of workouts. So pictures of exactly like what position you would be doing for those workouts, or exactly like, for different, you're going to do squats, you're going to do your abs, whatever it is, and you're going to pick your day and work on that body part, or that muscle group, I should say. So thousands of things you can do that way. If like working out per se isn't your thing, go for a walk, go for a jog. Just keep your body moving. Make sure you're getting up and you're not just sitting on the couch, Netflix and chill all day long, because you got to keep your body moving. So even if you're standing up and walking on the spot while you've got an episode of The Office on, or whatever your thing is, or if you have a stationary bike, riding your bike in the house while you're watching something, that's a great thing to do as well. Just keep your body moving. Make sure you're getting up at least every hour and moving for 5 minutes or so before you sit down again. So that's a great thing to do as well. Exercise, very important. And along with that is drinking water, drinking lots of water. Ideally, half of your body weight in ounces of water. So if you weigh 100 pounds, drinking 50 ounces of water throughout the day. Coffee does not count, and neither does wine. Has to be water. Listening to motivational podcasts. This is number 3. So I have a bunch I can recommend as well. So I will actually drop a post into the group today with a list of podcasts that myself or Kevin recommends. I listen to more of the female entrepreneurial type, and he listens to more of the male type. So together we'll have a good list that we can share with you guys. And then finding one thing each day to be grateful for because of the current situation. So I fully understand the severity of the coronavirus and what is happening in the world. And I am tuned in not to the news so much, but to the statistics on the virus. But finding one thing each day to be grateful for that wouldn't have happened if the virus wasn't here. So this can be a hard thing, but when you find things in your life that you are grateful for because of this, it makes easier to deal with. So a big one for me is that I get to spend more time with my kids, more quality time with them. That's putting down the phone, that's sitting on the floor, that's coloring with them, that's sitting with them and doing some educational work with them. I have workbooks that I bought for them last week because they're at a school for who knows how long at this point. So it is sitting down with my 8-year-old and doing math, which I had to pull a calculator out yesterday. So you do not have to be the smartest person to be able to sit down with a kid and do elementary school math or whatever happens to be. So spending time with them, just little things, just kind of being able to enjoy the outdoors a little bit more, socially distancing for other people, obviously, but little things. And then also thinking of the things that I've become grateful for that I had taken for granted before this started, before we were basically now contained in our house. So things like, I'm grateful that I can usually just go out and do whatever I want to do. And at this point, I can't do that, but I'm grateful for the privilege, you realizing it is a privilege to be able to go out and have the freedom that we're used to having that we don't have at this point. So little things to find gratitude for because of this every single day, one thing every day. Number 5 is to create a routine. So either continue with a routine that you had before. So for me, it's getting up, getting in the shower right away, which is the same thing I do every single day. Getting dressed, putting my makeup on, maybe a little bit less makeup than usual, but still some makeup on, doing my journaling, and having the same thing for breakfast that I eat every single day. I thrive on routine, so and I've got my kids on somewhat of a routine. I'm a little bit more lax with the electronics than usual, but they kind of have their set hour and a half in the morning and then about an hour and a half in the afternoon as well. So but for keeping that routine that you're used to having, that creates that kind of normalcy, and it makes it more manageable knowing what's coming next in your day rather than just staying in pajamas all day long. Number 6, FaceTime or have like a Zoom or a Skype call with friends. So I actually did this with 2 girlfriends last night. We just hopped on Zoom, and Zoom is a free platform. It's actually what I use to record videos. So I'm using Zoom right now to record this. And it's also basically a electronic or a digital meeting room. So I just threw out my Zoom link, free Zoom link that I have with my account, and my girlfriends jumped on and we had a chat for an hour. So that was cool, just to catch up and be, in our own homes, but still connecting as well during this time and still seeing their faces. So and then also like FaceTiming, when we FaceTime with my parents, my mother-in-law, and Zoom can hold a lot of people. So we do calls with sometimes 15 people on the call, and mastermind groups and stuff like that. So I'm used to using it. It's a really great tool to use, but an easy way to stay connected with people and be able to see them. Number 7 is to remind yourself daily that this is a temporary situation. This is not, it's life-changing, but it's not a permanent thing. So this is going to clear up once everybody stays in their homes and this gets under control and the virus is contained. And like China has seen a big decrease in the new number of cases coming up each day. So they're having like under 50 new cases a day, whereas the United States and Italy are still having thousands of new cases each day. So once this gets under control, our lives will get back to normal. We will have that freedom that we're used to having, and we will be so grateful for the things that we had taken for granted before. So I know oh my gosh, I can't even count, like so many things that I didn't even realize were such a privilege to be able to do every single day. And obviously right now that's not happening. So, but knowing that this is 100% a temporary situation, yes, it's going to be a few more weeks. Yes, it could be a few months that we're living like this, but it's temporary and there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and it is going to come, and we are going to be able to get our lives back on track and back to where they were. And yes, a lot of people have lost their jobs, and I've watched people be let go at my own office, and I've have lots of friends and lots of acquaintances I know that have lost their jobs in the past 2 weeks, and everything is going to be okay. You are going to get another job or get hired back when you're needed again, or you're going to be able to start that business that you always wanted to start, and you're going to thrive at that. I mean, the online whatever online space is still thriving right now, and it's a great place to be as well. So I mean, I do both. I work in a law firm, and then I have a side business marketing, and that has actually been thriving as well. So it is temporary. You're doing your part. You're staying home. Thank you for doing that. You guys, like everybody who is staying home and is doing their part, you guys are heroes, and this is exactly what we need right now, is for everybody to stay home and but keep that positive mindset. The mental health is the biggest test right now, is can you do it? Can you get through it? And the answer is yes. You can absolutely get through it. Just keep yourself busy. Oh, another option is to start home projects. You can see behind me, I've started puttying our entire house and decided I'm going to paint our whole house out of nowhere. So I got paint dropped off yesterday, and I'm going to start painting this weekend. So that's one thing to keep busy, is to start home projects, even if you weren't planning on doing them. I thought of tearing up carpet in our house too. So we'll figure it out. We're all going to get through this, and love you guys. I will drop the podcast list in the group today, and I will see you soon. Have a great day.